私はこれからする。
Here he comes, man of the hour. What's up?
Stick your ball outside of your body longer so they can, get fouls over there.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to a brand new episode of Meet B.LEAGUE, and Happy New Year to everybody out there. Yes, for the very first time in our program, we are outside of the studio. We are now at the .st B.LEAGUE All-Star Game 2023 in Mito. All the festivities going on. All right, let's take a look at highlights of day one.
Out here, it's a long season. You have to find something to actually detach yourself sometimes with basketball. Kasi dito wala talaga, puro ka basketball. So sometimes you have to have that something, that medium that you can always detach or use.
I learned how to cook more stuff. I learned to take the train and get to know other locals. So it just feels freeing, and
especially how long the season is tough. So I felt like the B.LEAGUE did a great job of putting this right in the middle of the season to where we can refreshen ourselves.
Do whatever it takes to win, but also to represent the Filipinos here in Japan as well, because they don't see us as Jordan Heading or as Kiefer Ravena. They see us as Filipinos who are here in the B.LEAGUE, so it's a tremendous opportunity, honor, but also a responsibility.
I had a kind of same basketball camp when I was in America. I got invited from NBA Global Camp in New Orleans during the All-Star break time. And I played with them. I play kind of this camp, and then some NBA players visit our camp. I had really enjoyed that time because it was great, memorable time. That's why it reminds me right now of the time.
Nice to see everybody here today. It reminded me of when I was your age, playing these kind of programs. It makes me happy to see the young talent in Japan. Just from watching you guys over there, I see that there's a lot of potential. And one day I might see most of you, hopefully all of you, in the B.LEAGUE and play against you guys.
Chilling, you guys don't chill. Come on, dog. Come on, try to win.
Play that corner. Big night in the B. Yes, sir. Shoot ball. Chilling the boy. That three.
He was good, but Yuki Kawamura was just too fast. Very tough, but very proud of him.
How was the experience?
It's a great experience. It was fun to compete with friends and foes here in the B.LEAGUE. It was fun.
I was definitely
And it was nerve-wracking for me. It was my first time, obviously, but it was a lot of fun.
This is actually my first time doing a three-point contest, so just make as many as I can and have another goal.
Final score 17 points.
Yeah, it was good fun. It was a lot of fun, great atmosphere out there, and it was a good experience.
You were close for that off spot, right?
Yeah, it was close, but I missed a few too many money balls. I think it's about the money balls, you got to make those.
For him, he comes out and buries it. Jawado, he's got the dance moves and certainly leaving his marker down. Yoshi, oh, he is not going to live that down, is he?
I definitely enjoyed it, and I appreciate the B.LEAGUE for allowing us this privilege, the opportunity to showcase our talents. And it's perfect timing because it's midway in the season, so we want to let our hair down, just enjoy, have fun, and relax, and feel refreshing. I wish I should have just threw a better pass to me on the board, then I missed it, then had to get subbed out. I'm like, yeah, could have done better. But it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. So I enjoyed everything. Everybody played well.
Yeah, I mean, it was so fun to be on the court. It was even more fun to be on the bench, just giving each other that energy and just trying to cherish the time that we have together in the event that we're in. We thank the B.LEAGUE for that. And, it's probably going to be the only time that we're going to see each other as Filipinos in Japan ever. So we just embraced that opportunity, and we just wanted to treasure it every single moment. It was fun. We haven't been teammates in 8 years, so that's a long time. Obviously, we have to practice playing with one another again. We couldn't connect that alley-oop we tried, but still needs a little bit more work. But yeah, it was so fun to be with my brother. It was fun to be with everyone else on a team playing against the rising stars of Japan.
Hey guys, that's a wrap for day 1.st B.LEAGUE All-Star Game in Mito. Did you enjoy the festivities? We had the skills contest, we had the three-point contest, we had the slam dunk contest, which I was a judge. It was intense and amazing and entertaining. And also, we had the B.LEAGUE Asia Rising Stars All-Star Game. Day 2 is coming up. I'm gonna go get my rest and get right back here.
Want to see team? Okay. Ichi, ni, san. I love defense. Yeah, let's go.
He's coming in from the other side. We got the fans here in Mito involved. This was the missed opportunity.
Oh.
Hey guys, on this episode of Meet B.LEAGUE, we're gonna have Kiefer Ravena, Filipino star, in this analysis segment. Really excited for this. Here he comes, man of the hour. What's up?
Chris, thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Great to have you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Let's go.
Let's go. You guys are playing so freely, even before the game. The layups lines turning into dunk contests, kind of like.
Yeah.
Could you talk about that a little bit more?
Being an all-star game is all about having fun. That's the most important thing. We're having fun. The fans are enjoying the show that you're going to give. Obviously, we wanted to win, but it's more of the memories and the the relationships that you build.
Right.
In just a few days.
And you actually got to play with 30, your brother.
Yeah.
Almost had like an alley-oop going.
Yeah. So I mean, it gets to show that we really haven't played with each other for the last 8 years. I think the last time was we were still in college. It showed in the game. I didn't know where to throw that lob. We weren't able to communicate properly, just looking eye to eye. But it was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. The fans had a good laugh with it. The passes that I was throwing to him, and I was sad that we weren't able to make one dunk, but he had a couple.
Yeah.
And I think that was good enough.
Cool. Who stood out to you, either from the Rising Stars or the Asia Stars?
For the Rising Stars, Okada from Sendai.
Yep.
He had a cannon of an arm. For a little guy and a young guy, he wasn't afraid when the lights were all bright. He was shooting well, and I think it was also funny because his whole team was actually feeding him the ball.
Right.
If only coach could pass him the ball, I think coach would have passed him the ball too. So it was a good experience for him, and we're gonna face Sendai in a few weeks. So I know who to guard now.
Right. There's many more games to come.
For sure.
Yeah. So let's try to go back to some of your cool plays.
Let's go.
So this is the first play you chose. It's from the game going against Niigata.
Yes.
Kai is bringing up the ball. Pick and roll. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Could you talk about this play a little bit?
This play was the early part of the season. What probably makes it, one of the plays that I chose, just because on how it happened. Previous to this play, I shot a 3 that I missed, and right after we just drew a play, and coach and Kai really set me up. So it gets to show, the character of the team, that we really trust one another. And in this situation where we're down 3, we kind of needed, a basket, not really a 3 because it still has a lot of time, but with Kai attracting the defense and with Buba setting good screens, I guess, the trust comes with it, and I was just ready to prepare and shoot my shot.
It also shows that Buba was setting a ball screen, then kind of like
a down screen.
For you.
And again, I guess it was one of the plays that were really set up. And with Buba, simple details that he does is once he turns around, he sees my guy trying to shoot the gap. He switches his angle, makes it harder for him to come around. I think I got decent time to really lock and load and prepare for my shot. Gladly, it went in.
Right. You're being very modest, saying glad, but
probably just because I missed my shot before that, and obviously with pressure, I think pressure increases. It's also difficult. But when they drew the play, Kai really set me up, gave me more confidence because I knew they trusted me.
This is another play playing against Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Yep. Great team. Ooh, good move. Ooh.
Yes. Jacob, it's always nice to have somebody who is very athletic, knows his spots, and catch the ball very, very well with Jacob. It was one of the plays where we set up where I have time to really get my man off guard. Kelvin, Martin, slipping. Yeah. So with Sadohara and my guy, didn't know if he was gonna show because Kelvin was gonna slip. He couldn't let Kelvin alone, but my guy actually did a decent job to get back to me, stay in front of me. So I'll try to. This was freestyle now, and I just read No, I couldn't spin over there because Murphy was on the other side. Yeah. So I had to fake spin, try to draw as many people as I can. Dwayne trying to challenge me. I think that was a good time for Jacob to be in that spot for a dunk.
Did you actually see Jacob when you were spinning, or did you just know by instinct that?
Probably around this time, I already knew Jacob was kind of free.
Yeah.
Because Dwayne had 2 feet in the paint. So it was either a corner 3, but Jacob really stood out to that dunker spot and flushed it down, which was something that we needed in this close game.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can, find ways to make plays like this. Game changers, momentum shifters. As we all know, basketball is a game of pace, momentum.
Game of runs.
Yeah, game of runs.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end game.
Amazing dish.
Yeah.
Love it. This is another sequence from the game against Hiroshima. It's actually the previous day that you had this kind of same situation, right?
Yes.
Next time you split the 2 defenders.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think, it was nice because I think Isaiah's been guarding me the whole game, and he's a very pesky defender. He got long arms, taller than me, and I was really finding my ways to get him off of me. So with this play, I was trying to look at that side, pretending that I have a ball screen. As you can see, like his head turned there because I was looking at that area. So, for ball screen players, that's a little detail that you guys can do. And that split second that you're free, I tried to cross over, then split him right away. So, so he shifts his body over on that side because he doesn't want to get hit by the screen. But it was a slip. And then I see Dwayne over there, trying to be in the gap and be in the help side. And then, this is a big debate where everybody says that is a travel. Us Filipinos, we're kind of used to this move, but I know like FIBA has been calling this as a travel right now. But I play in a league where it's allowed, so I try to use it as much as I can.
Right. I also saw like you kind of raise the ball up after the bounce. Is that something you practice a lot too?
Yeah, because if you would rewind it, like when you see it, you would see Dwayne's way of reaching was from here. So you gotta put the ball up. So if he tries to contest, now you do a low pickup.
Right.
So those are the 2 things that I work on, because you never know what you can use in the game. And when it comes game time, it's more of instincts now. When you see somebody's hand is below, you gotta pick it up high.
It's automatic to you.
Yeah, it's something like that. Unless you want to draw somewhat of a foul where you James Harden, everybody, Kyrie, everybody does that right now. When you stick your ball outside of your body longer, so they can get fouls over there.
I actually have one more play selected to show you.
This was in the dance from the All-Star game.
No. This stood out from the Akita games. You're being guarded by another really pesky defender. It seemed like just a regular play at the beginning, but what really stood out is how you manipulated the defense and kind of used your teammates. I don't know if this is a correct metaphor, but like drones or radio controlled. Like
it is.
He's a pretty good defender too, right?
Yes, he is.
And he's giving you he's pressuring you. And at first, you going into ball screens is something that's expected in every possession, but you give up the ball. So I was wondering what you're gonna do after this. And you point to kind of like the left side of the court. What were you thinking about?
I was thinking because as you can see, we got 4 players on one side of the court. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this basically is a dead spot already for the beginning of the play. We still got 15 seconds on the clock. As an offensive set, you always want to make the defense swing from one end to another, just to make sure you got closeouts, runouts, sometimes mistakes from them on rotations. So with this, I was looking at Mikey because he was already looking for me, as you said, he was also expecting a ball screen. But at this point, we still got time. We have no space on the other side. We got no floor spacing. So I told him to swing it to Yusei first, just to make sure the defense is swaying. Now everybody's looking over here.
Oh, the attention is over here.
It also helps when you have a teammate like Jordan Hamilton. He attracts so much defense.
Yeah.
So when he flashes to the high post,
and you're actually telling Yusei that he's gonna flash.
Yeah, I was already telling him because I know like this is already denied.
Yeah.
Now when he flashes, he sees Jordan right away. He was free. Now my man, it's difficult for him to really push me and defend me the way he wanted to.
Right. Kind of like stopping you from cutting that way.
So when Ham set a good screen, and that was already his job by putting my man behind me, and obviously with Ham, who's a great shooter, Stanton was, thinking if he would switch or guard me, just the little mistakes that was actually drawn from swinging the ball from one side to the other. And then when I did the fake pass, obviously Stanton wanted to guard Ham right away.
Right. From the pick and pop,
he was really...
Wow, you're reading all of that in this split second. Huh?
Yes, And I knew from the game that Zach already had 2 fouls prior to this, so I just went straight to his body. I knew he wasn't gonna challenge me or meet me up top anymore. He just went straight up, and I had an advantage going to the layup already. So yeah.
Wow. All of those things come into.
Oh yeah. He's an important part of their offense and defense. If I was able to get that 3 fouls, it would have changed them even more. So I guess that's what was going through my head every time, and that's how I play the game. Try to be as analytical as possible. At the same time, not overthink and still keep the game as simple as I can.
Amazing. Yeah. Everything you say, it really speaks volume of how professional you are and how much passion you bring to this game. I really appreciate that. This is your second season playing in the B.LEAGUE. What's been like the most appealing part of the B.LEAGUE, and what are the reasons why fans back home should watch you and your Filipino teammates?
Well, for me, the B.LEAGUE in general, I just feel like it's more than a game, It's definitely entertainment for everybody. I just wish all the Filipinos can actually come out and watch the games live, because it's a different show when you watch it live. Different teams have their own different gimmicks on how to entertain the crowd, which is really amazing for me because they really spend time and effort to make sure every penny is worth it when you buy your tickets, right? So people from different countries can come out to watch, any B.LEAGUE game, and it's going to be worth it.
Arigato.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi.
Then you're going against your brother,
Yes,
30.
yes.
Was there some kind of conversation about that, or what can we expect in that game?
Right now, obviously with Shiga, we want to win as many games as we want. We're not in a very good position, but at the same time, we have to pick ourselves up together as one team.
Right.
And with 30, they're playing really, really, really well. When that day comes, I think it's going to be a battle again, like what we saw last year, where we split the games and it was really close.
Right.
So yeah.